Alright, Saudi Arabia. Barak al-Hamd, Alhamdulillah, Rabbi Alamina, Armani Rahim Malaki Amidini, Yakana Butawaya, Yakanas, the Deen. Ladina Sarada Mustakim, Saradina Namta, Alayhim, Gamiktubi, Alayhim, Alay Salim. Barak al-Hamd, Alhamdulillah, Rabbi Baraka wassalam wassalam al Ibrahim wa salam Ibrahim wa baraka wassalam wassalam al Muhammadin wa salam Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam baraka alhamdulillah rabbi alamin armani rahim maliki yamitini hakana bodawa yakana astadina dina sarana mustaqim sharradina namta alayhim gam tubi alayhim alayhim Sukran Mendignant. Thank you for having me. This is Saudi Arabia. Okay, the courts in Saudi Arabia. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is an Arab and Islamic sovereign state. The king acts also as prime minister and enacts Sharia law and the state's general policy, supervising protection and defense of the nation. He is final court of appeal and source of pardon. Below him, for matters of less national security risk, is the Supreme Judicial Council, followed by the Court of Appeal at a base civil dispute resolving court in the first instance courts. On October 1st, 2007, the establishment of Supreme Court was an enactment of royal decree approval, along with special commercial labor and administrative court jurisdiction being commercial labor claims, various committees within the government to hear labor disputes. For civil disputes, the first instance courts is what the business would interact with for litigation, but a recent 2020 commercial court law passed to reduce litigation to just cases and encourage ADR or alternative dispute resolution like negotiation and mediation in business, and improving efficiency of court system. The 13 provinces in Saudi Arabia, and they each have a governor, deputy governor, and provincial council, made up of 10 private citizens or more. The governor and deputy governor sit as chair and vice chair of the council for business in Saudi Arabia. Disputes are handled by the general courts and summary courts in jurisdiction of the first instance courts. Above the first instance court is the courts of appeal, whom relay the Supreme Judicial Council of the province in question. For cases worth more money and in national security risk, the king is the highest of the Sharia courts in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The following map is basic of what businesses would encounter, but not the entire system. There is more detail in my PDF ebook, along with the course. Supreme Judicial Council, Courts of Appeals, and First Instance Courts, made up of the juvenile courts, the courts guarantee and marriages, general courts, and summary courts. And it's a pretty simple map out of what businesses would encounter, but not the entire system. Sukran.